Family, have you ever believed something about yourself that God never said? You say things like, I'm not smart enough. I'll probably fail. I'm too old. I've missed my chance. Those thoughts may sound convincing, but here's the question. Did God ever tell you that? Or have you been repeating the thoughts for so long they started sounding like the truth? So the other day, I ran into an old friend I hadn't seen in years. We started talking, and he told me he had been a truck driver for the past few years. And I couldn't help but smile because I immediately thought about the conversations we used to have. So let's first rewind for a second. He always wanted to be a truck driver, but every time we talked, there was another reason he couldn't. He would say things like, I don't have the money. I don't think I'm smart enough. I'll probably fail the test. Every conversation, he had another excuse. I encouraged him. I reminded him he could do it. But after hearing the same reasons over and over again, I finally stopped bringing it up because I realized I couldn't make that decision for him. Years passed, so when I seen him, he told me he's been a truck driver. I was shocked and happy at the same time. I mean, I was like, oh my goodness. Like, oh, I'm so happy. But anyway, let me tell you what stayed with me. I had no idea what changed. Maybe one night God dealt with his heart. Maybe he got tired of hearing himself say, I can't. I honestly don't know, but something did change because the man that kept saying he couldn't, he did it. And I'm going to be honest with you. I recognize him because I used to think the same way. I talked myself out of opportunities. I've looked at things God placed in front of me and convinced myself it wasn't for me. I wasn't ready. I let fear answer questions that I should have been taking to God. Maybe you've done the same thing. Maybe you believe things about yourself that God never said. The Bible says in 2 Timothy, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Notice what Paul says. God didn't give you fear. So why are we letting fear decide what we're capable of? All right. Then it says in Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plan for your well-being and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope. So before you ever doubt yourself, God already knew what he wanted to do with your life. Think about my friend. He was convinced he wasn't smart enough. For years, he believed he couldn't pass the test. The sad part is he believed he would fail before he ever gave himself a chance to find out. I wonder how many of us have done the same thing. How many opportunities have we talked ourselves out of? How many doors have we walked away from because we already decided we weren't good enough? How many times have we let our own thoughts keep us from taking the first step? That excuse has been leading the conversation long enough. It's time to let God have the final say. I don't know what you've been putting off. Maybe it's applying for that job. Maybe it's going back to school. Maybe it's taking that certification test. Maybe it's finally doing what God has been putting on your heart. Whatever it is, don't let yesterday's excuses become tomorrow's identity, because it's amazing how fear can convince you that you'll never become the person God already knows you can be. If God can change a man who kept talking himself out of becoming a truck driver, don't tell me he can't change yours, okay? So today, stop believing the lies God never told you. Family, if this resonates with you or you feel this is for someone, share it. Give this video a like and let me know something in the comments. All right, family, until next time, keep your head up, your hands up, and let it resonate.